Hey everyone, this is GK715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So, in the last episode, well, we just were exploring and looking for the dials, which of course are supposed to help us enter the next dungeon of the game. Right now, we pretty much just found only two of the dials, two of them at the moment. But right now, there's one last final dial, which I believe it is. Well, there's two of them. I'm gonna get a signal. There are only two of them or one? So I'm not even sure. But anywho's, I don't know. We need to look for like the last ones, and then hopefully we can move on to the third dungeon of the game. And of course, hopefully we can meet up, with Zelda, who has been avoiding us for quite some time. Yep, it is that way. So we need to find the path structure to it, of course. Excuse me, I had a hiccup there. Let's see. Uh, mm, okay. Just to go up here then. Let's see. Again, that's not how the map works. I'm an idiot. Okay. Supposed to go, I guess, this way to the factory, of course. Let's do that. Let me see. I better pull out my bucknet just in case if I see any, like, tumbleweeds. Because that stuff is going to be pretty useful if I ever see it. Especially, if, with the fact that you can upgrade stuff with it. Oh, I broke it. Freaking Ampulus. Oh, the hell? Where's my shield? Oh, there it is. There you go. And they always gotta find a way to ruin it. There you go. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Let's go up here, see what we can find. Okay. We have one of those, like, little tubby, not tubby, one of those, like, spumes over there. I don't leave them alone. I don't want to deal with, with all the spumes. What do we got here? Nothing. Okay. Okay, dokie. Let's keep moving on, I guess. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, let's see here. That's not the dial. Ooh, I'll take that. Alright. See what we can go around. Yep, it's just up over there. Alright, let's just like leave it to that dude over there. Yep, right over there. Let's deploy deploy the beetle. And then we're gonna go drop the bomb right over here. Okay, alright, that uncovered a time shift stone. Let's do this again. Alright, almost there. Oh, fuck you! Stupid bird! Man, birds are man, those Horoks are jerks. God. Yeah, that's a Horok. Those guys, they're similarly to the Kargaroks from The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, except these guys, they drop rocks from their mouths. So, there. You can play that game. But instead, I got an automated beetle that can drop bombs. Alright. Okay. Now let's go drop this bomb over here. And that area right there is now opened up. Hold it away, of course. All right. Now that I that I have bombs and all that stuff in here, I can now like throw these in there. All right. It looks like we found the last and final dial, and it's fitting that it's not exactly well. It's fitting that it's not in a dungeon of sorts. There we go. Let's push it. And with that, we have a water droplet. At least that's the symbol for this. Water, fire, and lightning. That might come. That might be a bit interesting. Kind of. Master Link, all three remote power nodes have been activated. Please make your way to the power generator in front of Lanayru Mining Facility. Alright, let's do it. But before we do, though, it's best that I supply on bombs just in case, because I might need some. Who knows? You will always need some heavy firepower if you want to survive. All right. What's next? We need to get these power nodes activated. So let's go. There we go. There we go. Let's get these nodes activated. Actually, let's go to you. What do you gotta say? Did you figure out how to access the remote node power node, Zert? Just send the dials will not be enough to open the entrance to the facility, Vern. Okay. Looks like we have to set some of these like around. All right. Water is set. Oh, a report, Master Link. The symbols on this power generator correspond to the symbols on the three remote power nodes you activated. Logic suggests that they are connected. Oh, crap, Phi. Alright, let's do this again. Water's activated. My god, stop pushing! Okay. Okay, that is just bizarre. It doesn't want to push in. Water goes in. Alright, water goes first. There you go. Water goes first. Fire goes next. Alright, water first. There you go. Fire goes second. And then at the very top goes electricity. And if I were you guys, keep an eye on those elements. Those elements might mean something very important later. So who knows? Okay, yeah. I forgot to read what he's gonna say. This is the linear mining facility. Wing, it is where time shift stones are produced. No matter how many times I see this place, my rotor still hung with admiration, Basid. Alright. Well, here we are, the linear mining facility. I'm gonna sit here and heal some health for a minute. Yeah, you can sit down on stuff like this to heal. But anyways, let's go enter the linear mining facility. Linear mining facility. Oh, welcome to the Lanayru mining facility. This was once, well, like that LD series robot said. This was a place where they once produced time shift stones. But of course, many years of abandonment has now left that into this state. But anyways, we have new enemies. These are Araka, I think that, or Araka, I don't know. This larval monster is said to live for 1,000 years, during which time it is continually growing. Though the larva is small in size, it is quite ferocious and is often found in swarms beneath the sand. It tends to leap over moving objects such as yourself. Yeah, it is essentially like a Goma larva. Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. Let's kill that thing. First things first, let's go like at least throw some bombs up here, see what if we can uncover anything. Alright, rupees. Alright, not much to go from here really, because this is pretty much just an abandoned factory where they once produced the finest stuff you can ever think. Alright, first things first, we gotta get rid of these spumes. They'll become a problem if we don't get rid of them. That's one. You know what? I'm gonna drop a bomb on the other spume. There you go. That got rid of that tadpole. And now we're gonna go now in bomb these arachna, so we don't have to deal with them. All right, got two of them. There we go. Now let's go like now. All right, now the enemies have been taken care of in this room. All that's left now are the puzzles. Let's go like in and drop the bomb on this basket. There you go. Alright, let's go. Made it. Alright, that opens up that door. Alright, now we gotta run, run, and run. Okay. What we got here? We have another like a switch over there. Not sure if I'll be able to reach it, but let's give it a shot. Made it. Oh, don't mind that. That was just my phone. I should have, well, not turn it off. I should have just like quiet down a little bit like my notifications. Hey, I've been looking for that for a while. Yeah, some a wad of gunk. I've been looking for that for a while. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to pause the recording there for a minute. So let's get a move on, of course. All right. Let me continue on. Continue like my walking around here. Oh god, the sand is annoying. I mean, I like desert dungeons. I like them, but man, they can be annoying, especially with the sand and all that. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Oh, I forgot about this chest was here. Alright. 20 rupees. Nice. 447. Let's like, alright, we're done with this room so we can get the heck out of here. So, what do we have in here? We have some, what do you get? What do you guys again? This is a style drum. Yeah, we fought against, like, these guys all the way back in the first temple. Yeah, yeah, of course, you need to destroy all three of their heads at the same time. Pretty dangerous enemies, of course. Ow! Oh, God. Okay, let him, like, grow its head back. Okay. Ow. There we go. That's all of them. Thank God they actually drop red rupees, because, man, it makes getting money gathering easier. There we go. Getting some rupees and hearts. That's cool. There we go. Ooh, more of it. Nice. If you guys are wondering what is that treasure I keep picking up, this is what it is. It's a jelly blob, which is an odd material left behind by squishy foes. They say that heating this gooey substance turns it hard. Yeah. It's essentially a substance that's supposed to, well, it's supposed, like, it's kind of like stuff that you get, like, from choo-choos and all that stuff. That's really what it is. Nope. Okay, there's nothing in there. Going up. Alright, what do we got here? Huh. Alright, looks like we arrive at the main area, of course. Oh, of course, your kind will be here. Why am I not surprised? Obviously, I'm not touching you, so here, eat this. All right. There are more hearts and bombs. Okay. A lot of sand. What can we look around here for? See what we got. There's a chest up ahead. Let's bomb these boxes. There we go. That's nice. Alright. Now, I want to see if we can make a jump. Yep, you can. That's good. Alright. Huh? Oh, okay, we have a new... Okay, this is a desert aid. Oh, a thunder keys. Found in desert habitats, these winged monsters are attracted to dark places such as caves. Their internal organs generate electricity for attacking prey. Yeah, they often gather in colonies and are active at night and sleep in the day. Those who come too close awaken them will fall victim to its attack. Yeah, these guys can conduct electricity. So if I were you, like that, see? When they do that, make sure, like, you either finish them off for good. They're dangerous. What do we got here? We have a small key. Let's take that. What's over here? Okay, block path. We cannot go further than that. Alright, let's get a move on. Now let's go over here. Alright. This way. We gotta go here. Alright. Ooh, new enemy. This is a Froak. Froaks. Though this odd creature is cowardly by nature, it will expose an array of densely packed defensive spines when approached or provoked. Yeah, this is essentially a pufferfish. Yeah, what you're supposed to do... Yeah, don't hit them, really. They will explode into spikes, or they will explode. So what you're supposed to do, just push them back, and they're dead. Just like that. Yeah, they can make a really useful like a useful enemy or an annoyance. Uh-oh. There we go. Destroy those arachna. Yeah, and also one thing I like about Skyward Sword is that this game it makes use of every item. And I mean every item. which is actually a really cool idea, to be honest. Because like you keep using the beetle like even after like even after the third game. Honestly, Nintendo really was kind of ahead of its time when making this. All right, we press that switch, but it will close. See? Yeah, it'll close. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to grab the beetle and then grab the bomb. It's over here. Ow. Okay, let's grab the bomb, and then we'll drop the bomb on the time shift stone right in here. Or of course, you can use the beetle to hit it. But upon activating the machinery in this place, we may have new enemies. So which are these? So new enemy. This is a BMO or BMOs. This is an ancient security mechanism. Its weak point it's its eye. No, it's called an optic phi. I call that an optic, not an eye. The eye is also a weapon that fires a focused energy beam. I calculate a 100% failure rate in any attempt to strike the eye with your sword while it's still on top of the pedestal. I recommend using a weapon that can strike at high targets. Conversely, you could lower its head to a height your sword can reach. Yeah, BMOs. Yeah, we have fought these guys all the way back in the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We can't really exactly like kill them with a slingshot. I mean, well, we can stun them with it, cut their pedestal, and then stab them. Yep. Let's go slash, and then right in the optic. There we go. Let's go over here. And as you can see, there's a lot of unprocessed, like time shift stone. By the same time, there are stamina fruits being dropped. So I suggest you go and grab them. All right, let's go up here. What's in here? All right, gotta wait until like a stamina fruit arrives, and then we can start making the push. There we go. There we go. That gets rid of that BMOS right there. But yeah, but BMOs, they seem to have changed quite a lot over the years. Yeah, so originally it looks like they were originally a defense mechanism created, I believe, by the ancient civilization of this place, or at least whoever created them really. Because whoever created them, they surely were a little bit defensive of this base, or not this base, this facility. Let's go over here actually. Well, okay, that was a bad mistake. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Made it. There we go. There we go. Got some rupees. What's up here? There is another BMOS. Alright. That's almost all of them, of course. I'd rather get rid of all the enemies in here just to make it safe and and also make back traveling a little bit more easy. Alright, that's all of them. Alright, that gets rid of them, so we don't have to worry about them or anything like that for a while. But anyways, let's go back to, to over there. Where, of course, we missed out. Oh, what is this? Oh! It opens up that door over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't touch the electricity. It is bad for you. Do not touch electricity. Keep running, keep running, keep running. There we go. Alright. There we go. What's in here? Hey! More money, yay! Yeah, cause we're gonna need a lot of rupees if you wanna buy some of the other items. There are some items that we need to get. Oh, and I also haven't been doing side quests that much really. I do hope I'm able to do them eventually. What's in here? Uh, more seeds. Or spikes. We better, be careful, not be careful not to touch these. I've got a Froak, so I'm gonna go like and push you. There we go. Hmm. I'm gonna go like throw a bomb there. In my opinion, I should have gotten more bombs. I should have gotten more bombs. I should have. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, the Froaks are gonna respawn. Okay, that's good. Saves me some time. I'm gonna go like in push you, fat boy. There we go. Alright, now we gotta keep jumping. There's a chest there. I'll go reach in a minute. I gotta see what's up here though. What's in here? Oh! You got the gust pillows. It is an ancient and mystical device capable of blowing an endless gust of wind. Nice! Oh god. Okay, there we go. Now, the gust pillows. If you guys are curious what this does, this item right here, it actually lets us blow away the dust out of this. The gust pillows. A fun fact about this item, it actually appears in Super Smash Brothers 4 on the Wii U and 3DS. And also on Smash Ultimate. Basically, its main job is to push. In Smash Brothers, is to push enemies off. Which, as you can see, the little effect in the effect here in the effect here. But you can also, here in Skyward Sword, you can actually use it, to clear out dust or dust paths and all that. And this actually is a safer alternative to hit Froaks with, without like being blown up by them. Come on. Come on. I'm closer. I'm closer. I'm closer. Boom. There we go. Let's go here. Hey! A golden skull. I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, but really though, with the gust belows, we're now able to destroy like paths that are covered in sand or dust. And this is actually going to be useful for a little side quest, actually, later when we get back to Skyloft. There we go. Let's go here. What do we got here? We got more of the sand. There we go. Got rid of those guys. There we go. Jesus, I keep getting more and more treasure, every time when I kill these guys. I don't know, in this game, I think there is a medallion that gives you, like, a medallion that increases the chances of dropping treasure from enemies. I don't know if that exists or not, but I have to make sure to look for it later. Excuse me. Anything in here? No, all these, arachna. Alright, so I guess those are all the arachna in the area. So let's go and continue forward with our little side quest of sorts. Well, not side quest, or mission. Ooh. Oh, that is dumb. That is so dumb. Alright. Alright, let's jump. There we go. Alright. Alright, get away, Froak. What's in here? Ah, it's a blue rupee. Yeah, you can see why, how frogs get their name, because they look exactly like frogs and, like, frogs. They kind of look like that, since, like, they sound like croak and, frog. Kind of like that. Gotta keep jumping around, see if we can find anything out of the ordinary. On my way. You will not touch me. I really wish Link's rolling jump could be. Oh, I did not meant to blow him up, but okay. I really wish the rolling was actually a little bit more better in this game. Dear Lord, I mean it doesn't pick up that much movement. There you go. Got rid of move out of the way. No, you don't want to. Y'all don't want to come down. There you go. All right, let me just out of my way. All right, shortcut. Now we have all right. Now we have a shortcut to get over here, which is nice. What do we got? So we have a wall full of more sand. Now we need to keep blowing and blowing and blowing until we get this. There we go. Alright. That takes care of it. And with that, we now have a shortcut over here. Or, not a shortcut, we can now push block aside. And now we have a shortcut to the way back up here. Yeah, but now that we have the Guspelos, the good thing is a lot of side quests will now open up. Or at least one new one will open up now. Give it a little... Oh! Ow, 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 ow! Thunder keys are the worst. Oh! I fell down to my death. This gets annoying. Okay. Let's drop down, and we gotta jump. We gotta get through, that yellow choo-choo. Which I'm not touching with my hands. Ow. There we go. Now, what we need to do is, you know what? Now you can do this actually now. Nope. Alright, there's nothing out of the ordinary. But there is a switch. And actually, I want to try something. It's probably a weighted plate. We might need to grab something. Yeah, but I think we might need to grab something or, I don't know, traverse. So we got some spumes up ahead. A couple of BMOs as well. A windmill, or at least a little windmill of sorts. Alright, we can't really do not much in here, so I guess we're gonna have to try somewhere else. First things first, though, I gotta get rid of this thing. There we go. I guess rid of it. Alright. Can't do not much in here, so I guess we're gonna have to go travel somewhere else, I guess, in this room. Excuse me. Let's see what we can find here. Oh. What the? Oh, you guys are alive. There we go. There we go. Nope, nothing here. Ah, that's clever. There we go. Now let's go push this block, because there is something really out of the ordinary in here. So let's go, push it right here. There we go. What do we got? Alright, I may need to push, this frog aside somehow. I also need to look for a time shift stone, so... There we go. Get off. Alright. Nothing in there. Okay. See, we need to keep moving forward, see what we can find. Oh! I'll get that, actually. Hmm. Alright, let's go over here. Get off. Get off. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's clever. That's a clever way to get your treasure back. What's over here? Is there a time shift stone there? No, no time shift stones around here in this area. But it's probably over there, I suspect. Let's see. Yep, there it is. There's a stone. Get off. All right. All right. Now, there we go. All right, now we have these platforms, which we need to use the our Guspelos, which actually let's see what Fi has a comment about it. Like, does she have anything to comment about this or about this mechanism? No. Oh, she can't comment. We can only like lock on when we're like using the Guspelos. Okay, there is a rolling Beamos. That's interesting. All these are Beamos that is well. Give me a question, a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, guys. That was a waste of my time. Yeah, I got a random phone call, and for 1 second I thought it was a phone call for a job interview, but nope. It was just a random call. It was just a random call from Texas. Like, I'm not kidding. Man, I've recently been getting a lot of spam calls recently, and it's been annoying me. So really though, like, given how I'm still looking for a job, which is true, I am still looking for work, people. Like, just because I do videos, doesn't mean this is what I do. No, I'm constantly looking for work, and I promise I am constantly for work. Hopefully, once I get a job eventually, I can, like, at least like start, like, affording other equipment to record videos here for you guys. But it's impossible, with a world like this. All right, let's continue on. Oh, looks like we found a way back here. Well, we gotta find a way to go over there somehow. Hmm. Dang it. Okay, I cannot reach. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna have to disable the this. All right. Let's go over here. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Can I like reach the shit there? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sneeze a little bit too much. All right, since I can't hit it with a slingshot, I'll just hit the time shift stone with a beetle. That is better. All right, let's go. There we go. Okay, now we gotta. Hmm. Yeah, all right. All right. We have to push that all the way somehow. Let's see. I'm gonna have to hit it again with a beetle to see if what I can get. Probably might sink me in the sand, which I do not want that to happen. But I gotta make a sacrifice to do it. Yup. Yeah, sink in the sand. Don't do that. Hmm. Can't reach over there. Wait. Oh. Man, that of an idiot. Alright. I'm gonna ignore, that Froak. So, let's go ignore it. Yeah, Froaks don't read. Yeah, they don't. Froaks don't seem to react to the beetle. So, they'll just ignore it. Yeah. See these pinwheels? We're supposed to blow on them using the gust winds or the gust. There we go. All right. We have a there's a beam modes, which this one I believe it can roll, or it's on a treadmill. So we gotta dodge the beam. There we go. There we go. That one is destroyed. Now what we got here? More rupees and barrels. However, we have a new enemy. This is a Centrope. This security drone was built in ancient times. It is armed with missiles, fire from a central turret, and flying bombs fire from both of its sides. Analysis suggests you can repel the missiles fire from the central turret with certain items at your disposal, such as your shield. Yeah, so we need to be careful. There you go. Alright, make sure you play Return to Sender with it. Also, watch out for those bombs. We need to cut them, at least at the right moment before they explode. Like that. There we go. And of course, Centropes will drop red rupees, but unfortunately, the rupees don't drop, at the right direction. So you'll always be missing them every time. There we go. Right, now we need to go up there and get rid of that BMOS, or that BMOS somehow. So, I'm gonna go up there, get us close. That's it. Alright. Now, let's go blow up on this pinwheel, of course. There we go. That takes care of it. Oh, great. Alright, two of these Staldras. Ow! Uh-oh. There we go. That gets rid of it. I gotta get this guy's attention somehow. Come on. Oh, I meant to slash them. Okay. Alright, come on. Attack me. Really? You guys saw that? It lost interest in me. What? I never heard of an enemy losing interest in me. Ow. Okay, wow, I might do suck a parrying or timing attack. Oh. Well, that works. Okay, well, I took some damage for our 3 hearts right there from a Hydra. There we go. There we go. What do we got here? Some nuts. Okay. There we go. Stab that guy. Boom. There we go. More C's. Nice. Let's see, can we go up here? Nope, we cannot go up here. Which means we're probably gonna have to pull this around. There we go. Might take a while, so I suggest y'all play the game of patience with me. That's there. There we go. Now one more push and it should be good. There we go. Alright. There should be a time shift stone, at least in this room. I'll have to go down there in a minute to pick that up. Huh? Oh! This is a rare item! This is a goddess plume. Rumor says this item was dropped by the goddess in a long-forgotten era. It's a legendary treasure few will ever behold. It is a rare, rare treasure. I suggest you guys, carry this at all times. That's it's a very valuable item. You can even sell it too, but I'd rather keep it only because, well, reason why I want to keep I want to keep it around is because one, it may come to use later. Who knows? Okay, it looks like we may have something really interesting coming up. Okay, new enemy. This is an Armos. This security and defense mechanism was developed long ago. It will attack anything that enters a security parameter. According to my records, its weak point is its mouth, but it requires some specific measure to make it open its mouth. Yeah, which means we have to use we have to use the Gust Belows. And also, look out, Armos do fight the same way as they did in classic Zelda games, where they're going to be jumping. But this one, we have to open up its mouth, and then hurt its front gem and its back gem, which of course we need to open up its mouth. Yeah, and of course they'll self-destruct when they're defeated. Anyways, from defeating that Armos, we get ourselves that treasure. Let's go and take it. We got the dungeon map. Not much to explore there, really. We pretty much have done everything in this dungeon so far. All right, let's go in here, see what we can find. Right. Here we are we're long last in this room, which we now have a shortcut and a way to access the area. First things first, step on this switch, which will open up a shortcut over here. Now we have this. There is a pathway here, which I suggest we follow it. Ignore the spumes. Don't really, actually, we can get rid of them easy by doing this. There we go. Yeah, the spumes here don't run away. They don't run away when you unlike the ones in the Earth Temple. Well, come out. Ow. Okay, you're dead. Oh. There's a hole. Let's see here. What we got? Okay, there is a robot stopping us from there. But look what we found. It looks like there's a group of robots right there saluting. And behind them is some text. Some really interesting text that I don't think we can translate it. Alright, we have a bluebird feather. That's nice. Get off! Alright. What do we have in here? Amber relic. Okay. To be honest though, amber relics are just about everywhere. They're like one of the most common treasures that you can get in the entire game. The thing is that there is another version of the amber relic called the dusk relic. But we won't be getting to the dusk relic until much, much later in the game. And the thing is, though, the dust relic is a very rare treasure. It's very rare, and it will make sense when we see it. Let's go walk over here. Oh, whoa. Okay. First things first, I gotta get rid of that hill choo-choo. There you go. Okay. What we got here? Okay. There we go. There you go. Now we gotta split this guy away, which I want nothing to do, with electric choo-choos. Neither with you. Alright, now let's go in this hole. What we can find. Let's see. Okay, no. It's just a green rupee. A green rupee or a dead end. Dead end. Okay. What we got here? Alright, we found some more froaks. More froaks, and there's a lot and a lot of sand in this room. Spikes, too, so we gotta be... We're gonna have to blow everything in here if we wanna, like, move on. Oh, my lord. Vacuuming, huh? Oh, I think now I know how my mother feels every time when we gotta vacuum the floor. Well, the dust below is not really exactly a vacuum cleaner, even though it looks like one. It's not really a vacuum cleaner. It looks like one, but in reality, it's just creating wind. Or creating, like gust of winds with this thing. Alright. There we go. There are more frogs in this area. I really wish that there was an easier way to get rid of all the sand somehow. Oh, it's dead. Yeah. By the way, by the way, with you guys also. The thing is though, I know I have a habit of always making let's plays about every single Zelda game, right? Well, there's probably gonna be like one Zelda game that I don't think I won't be able to let's play easily. I don't think I won't be able to do it. If you guys are wondering which one I'm talking about, it's specifically the Four Swords, or it's the original Four Swords, like the first Four Swords, the first one that came out on the Game Boy Advance. Because I don't think I won't be able to let's play it because I need people to play it, and I do mean actual people to play it. Which means I might need I might need to do it like on a let's play, which is gonna be a bit annoying. And of course, I'm gonna have to keep up with people and all that. Oops, I'm gonna do that. But anyways, but as I was saying again and all that, yeah, it's gonna be like one of the few Zelda games where I don't think I won't be able to let's play it because it's normally I don't need a fairy. I'm fine. I don't need a fairy. Like really, I'm fine. I don't really need fairies. But anyways, as I was saying again, I don't think I will not be able to really like play it because you need like people to play it. It's the same way as it is with Triforce Heroes, which you can play it by yourself, but it's difficult, and it's a lot easier if you have people to play it. Honestly, I do hope one day Triforce Heroes gets ported to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, sure, it was not one of the best like Zelda games when it comes to multiplayer. It was good. It was a good game at least for once. It was good, and I get it. You couldn't get like 4 players, but really though, it was a really good Zelda game that I played as a kid. To this very day, I still own Triforce Heroes on my 3DS. I still own it to this very day. In fact, and I still even have the rare Fierce Deity armor, which it took me a while to get it. I'm not kidding. I had to beat the Den of Trials, which was so difficult. In fact, I beat it on my own, like on my own, against like the freaking Darkling trio, which was just generally annoying. Like generally, it was annoying. But in the end, I managed to do it all by myself. No help, no friends. I managed to do it by myself because I wanted the armor for myself, of course. All right. I'll stop this video right now here. I think we already made enough progress. Next time on the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll explore further the Laneru mining facility. Until then, see you guys then. Peace out.